EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Why am I kicking you there? Classic.
This is Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, it's Hampton. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Genty. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Mendoza. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Mendoza. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Herbert. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring your...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
Stiff-armed him. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Mendoza.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Back to throw. Mendoza. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Las Vegas.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Right back to Genty on 1st down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Jalen Naylor
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that... 10 line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Herbert. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
To kick off for the Chargers.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the slot man goes in motion left. And here's Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime innings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd down and 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. seems off. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Mendoza throwing to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Chargers 13, Raiders 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders first down.
They'll look to throw again. They'll get this out to Genty. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza. And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Genty. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Chargers 13.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jermon McCoy.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2nd and 9 now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at at the 24-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
By Max Crosby.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Herbert now. And he's going to go down again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Brings up 4th down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gay's kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
7 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Herbert going to throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Chargers 21.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did.